So today's agenda again I have shared with you. It is about how to publish the content. What is the content SEO? So these parts we'll be covering today. So first, let me open YouTube. So as we know, YouTube has two types of contents. One is long form content. One is shorts. Okay. So first, I will let me go to. Okay. So anything, whatever we can publish or we can do from YouTube is done from this create button, top right hand side create button. If you go here, you will get to understand what all things you can create from YouTube or upload from YouTube. First is if you go to upload video, it will allow you to upload any long form or short form content. But for long form, we use this upload video option from YouTube Studio. For shorts, we use mobile app. Why? Because for shorts, to choose thumbnail, you will have to go to YouTube mobile app and upload your video from there. Therefore, whenever you would be uploading a short video, please make sure you take that video file in your mobile. Now, since I'm talking about shorts, few points I would request you to consider when we are going to create the shorts. Number one, shorts aspect ratio is 9:16. Okay. 1 second, what happened? So shorts aspect ratio is 9:16 always. Okay. Shorts, whenever you will be uploading, it should come under short section. If it is coming under video section, that is not being considered as shorts. It happens many times because of some reasons. Number one reason is if your shorts aspect ratio is not 9:16. Anything else other than 9:16 would not be considered as shorts. Number one. Number two reason, if shorts length is more than 90 seconds, not 90 seconds, 3 minutes actually. Okay. 180 seconds. In that case, that will be considered as long form content, although the aspect ratio is 9:16. Clear. Now, if you are using any trending music which is allowed for shorts, but that short has to be within 60 seconds long. If you wish to use any trending music, make sure your shorts length is not exceeding 60 seconds. In that case, you will attract copyright claim. When you attract copyright claim, here in the restriction section, you find that. Okay. Now talking about once it is uploaded, then you can come back to YouTube Studio on your laptop or on your phone also you can download YouTube Studio ad. You'll have to go to this display details option. Same way in the title, you may give a particular title or you can give some hashtags, up to you. Okay. Ideally, description, you will have to put different hashtags if possible. If not, you can keep it blank. Now, as I talked about thumbnail, it is clearly mentioned you can change thumbnail in mobile app. This is the reason we always upload our shorts from mobile app, not from laptop. So please do consider this, otherwise thumbnail will not come. Okay. Playlist, you should be creating one playlist for shorts and you should be checking that playlist only for shorts. For shorts, one hashtag is mandatory, that is hashtag shorts, in title as well as in description. If it is not present, your shorts will not be considered as shorts. Okay. Other than these, other things are as it is. If it is for children, then you'll have to select kids, otherwise no. If it is made with AI, make sure your yes, altered content is yes, declaration is done. And along with that, you may or may not add tags. It's absolutely okay even though you do not add tags for shorts. Other than this, there is not much what you have to do. You just can save, or here it is showing save. In your case, it will be asking you whether you want to publish or you want to keep it private or unlisted. You can directly publish it. This is first thing. Second is long form content. For long form content, let us first create one small long form content with 20 seconds outro. Now, what do I mean by outro? I hope all of you have already gone through day 3, day 3's content of YCV YouTube Creators Blueprint, as well as Diamond Club's 7 videos. If you have gone through, then you must be knowing how to create intro and outro. If you have not gone through, I would request all of you to please do go through these videos of day 3, as well as 7 videos, first 7 videos of Diamond Club. If that is not happening, then it will be very difficult for you to create this intro, outro, and all those stuff. Okay. Now, if for intro and outro we use Canva, intro's length should be anything between 5 seconds. It's not opening for some reason. I don't know what. For 5 seconds. And outro should be more than 20 seconds. It can be 21 seconds also. Clear? Why outro has to be 20 seconds? Because if it is less than 20 seconds, it will not be considered as outro. Secondly, your main videos part will be captured by the videos for which we add outro. Now I'm going to show you how to create that outro. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Let's say this is my video and I will have to give, the video has 5 parts. Please write it down again. The best part of the video should become your hook. Now hook, what is the reason for hook and what is the duration for hook? The first part of any video, if you go to any channel's video, you will see the first 15 to 20 seconds are about the reason why you're creating this video. What is the benefit to watch this video for your viewers? It can be the most important part of your video which you cut from the body and bring it on the in the front, give a voiceover, and that can be considered as the hook. Or you can create a separate hook by yourself, as and how is suitable. Okay? So the first 15 to 20 seconds of your video should give a strong reason to your viewers why they should watch your video till the end, right? So make sure to put some important points in the hook so that becomes the reason for them to watch till the very end. Another important thing, many channels do say call to action at the hook itself, which is a very wrong practice. You should ask for subscription, like, and share only after you start adding enough value to your viewers by your content. You cannot simply ask for subscription right at the beginning. So that is a wrong concept. Please do not follow that. First, let the video start. Come till the point where you feel that if anybody is watching till that point, they have got some value from your content, because contents are nothing but value addition, right? We are not selling any touch and feel product. We do not have any monetary transaction. Neither we are paying anything to YouTube, neither those viewers are paying anything to us. So this is a neutral platform, right? So only thing which can attract your viewers is if you can solve their problem for which you are making your video, right? And that part has to become your hook. Okay, so first 15 to 20 seconds should be my hook. After that, you should add your intro. Intro is not more than 5 seconds long. Okay, you may add in between the hook and intro, you may add transition. It's up to you. Okay, you may or may not. Let's say I'm adding one transition and then the main video starts. Last week also I said try to make your video linear. Linear means the video should have parts. Why? One reason is if you have parts, the monotony will be broken, right? Second reason is if you have parts, the chapters can be added as per the parts name, as per the parts name, so that if somebody is not liking any initial part, or maybe they like to watch a particular part, they can directly go by clicking on the timestamp. Okay, now timestamp you can do it manually, or you can take the paid version of vidIQ or your YouTube Buddy. They create chapters by AI itself, and if you don't have their paid subscription, you'll have to do it by yourself. Okay, so if you go through the videos of day 3, you will be having the understanding of how to write the chapters, this exact way how we write the chapters. Okay, I'll also give that way in a while. Okay, now we have changed, we have added intro, so hook, then followed by intro, then our main body. Okay, in between the main body, you will have to add some stickers. Okay, so if you use Filmora or Canva or Movavi, you have these type of stickers. Okay, just drag it on the B-roll. This above row is called B-roll. Okay, so you just bring it, just drag and bring it on the top, then select it. It should be like, it should be having a white border. Then click on the screen, on the display screen, make it small. Ideally, we put it in the bottom left hand side corner or top right hand side corner. Since top right hand side is not free here, I am putting in the left bottom left hand side corner. Okay, now you can duplicate this, and you can put 3 times if you have a video more than 5 minutes. I am having it 2 times. Okay, towards the end you will have to add an outro. Again, how to create outro? Very easy. Go to Canva, you type YouTube outro, you get many such ready to use outros. You should have this kind of an option, because we have 4 options maximum. If you wish to take 4 options, 4 elements, I'll show you how to do it. Then you should be having a kind of look like this. Okay, alignment of layouts like this. And again, in between outro and your main content, you should be having one transition. That's all. Okay, you're sorted. But make sure this ending part is more than 20-21 seconds long. Once this is done, go ahead and export it. While you'll be exporting, make sure your selection is at local. Many of you would be seeing initially it will be either in device or in social media. Okay, then this kind of interface you will get to see. So don't do that. Please make sure first thing is choose local. Now here give a name. Select the directory where you want to keep it. Here you should see the format should be MP4. And the resolution, you can keep it 1920 by 1080. That is a standard resolution. There are higher resolutions as well, but 1920 1080 is a standard one, so you can keep this. Nothing has to be changed other than this two. Just hit export. Okay, so let it get exported. Meanwhile, let us go back to YouTube Studio. Okay, now once this is exported, what we will do, we are doing our content research, right? So it is expected that we would be having, I'll be taking the question a little later. Just give me 30-40 more seconds. Let me just show you the uploading part. Is that okay? Yeah, just 30-40 more seconds. Okay, otherwise no, this connection will be disrupted, and when you will be watching it later, again you will have to jump. Okay, that's fine. Just give me little time. I'll take all your questions. Please note it down somewhere. So I am expecting that as we discussed, as advised. One second. As advised, we are going to start our process by creating the creating the content research calendar, right? So I'm sure you must be having that ready with you, right? So we'll be checking also that in a while. Just a second. So let's say this is my content research calendar. It's taking a little longer time. Okay, by then, till the time it is uploading, can you please let me know what questions you had? Because it seems to be little slow. What question did you have?
No, first question, this intro and outro should be 5 seconds and 20 seconds more, right?
21 seconds. Yeah, intro 5 seconds and outro little more than 20 seconds would be good.
Both should be more than 5 and 20 seconds respectively.
Sorry? Intro should be 5 seconds.
Okay, and this would be it's a part of the main video when we do the editing, or
yeah. When you do the editing, the way I was first hook, then intro, then full body, then call to action, then outro. That is how you have to do.
Intro, hook, then main body.
First hook 15 to 20 seconds hook. Yeah. After that intro.
First is hook, then intro is coming.
Then intro is coming. Okay. Then body.
Then body.
Then call to action.
Call to action and outro, right?
Yes. And this call to action part, you can shoot separately as a slide. You can keep it in the global folder. Now, what do I mean by global folder? If you go through the video in video editing Medici course, whichever software you're using, Movavi or Filmora, you can shoot one slide that you can use in between the body also. Okay, as I told you, when you feel that till what point, if somebody watches, you can demand their subscription, like and share. That point you
call to action that we will get it from Filmora or Movavi.
No, call to action you will have to speak where you say that if you liked my content, if you're liking my video, please do subscribe to my channel, please share my content to your friends and family, and don't forget to smash the like button. So these are called call to action.
Okay, along with that we need to put that bell icon also, correct?
So along with that, what you said?
We need to put our bell icon, no?
Bell icon, yes, bell icon like that. Those animated one which I was showing. Those things you will have to put in the bottom left or top right.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too big. Shouldn't be too big. You have seen. You must have noticed. Yeah, I have shrinked it. So little small. It should be visible, yet it shouldn't be causing a big hindrance on the screen.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Left side is told left side or right side top we can put it.
Yes.
So during that time we can put a short video of maybe how many seconds? 2 seconds?
Yeah. 3 to 5 seconds are also fine. While you are asking for subscription, don't hurry, because that is the only reason why you are creating your content. And if they don't subscribe, you don't grow, right? So don't hurry. Ask for subscription. But yeah, these animation buttons not necessarily has to come only when the slide of call to action is coming. In fact, when you are speaking about subscription, other than that also you should be putting 2 times at least only the buttons, so that what if somebody is liking your content but does not come till the point where you are asking for subscription by yourself, right? So in that case, those buttons also help them to understand that you're looking for their subscriptions. Their subscriptions are valuable to you, so they will subscribe to your channel.
So the baseline is that the intro should not be less than 5 seconds and outro should not be less than 20 seconds.
Yes.
And the call to action separate slide to 2 to 3 seconds with a bell icon. We can animation we can add it to that. Then hook will be the starting one, which is 15 to 20 seconds, right?
Yes.
Basically, it is something which we are asking the people to why they want to watch the video.
What is the benefit? What value exactly are they going to expect?
Okay. Yeah. And this Filmora or Movavi, which is better?
Filmora is better.
Filmora is better. Okay. Filmora, you are getting lifetime subscription, huh?
Yeah. Perpetual. Both have perpetual, but Filmora has better options. More
So
options.
both will have this. We can change the background without green screen.
Yes, both. Both the
Green screen.
softwares have AI background remover.
No, we don't need to have a green screen, right?
No.
Not required. No.
Better if you have a single colored background. But
okay.
still any background can be, even right now, whatever background you're seeing having different color, that also can be easily removed.
Okay. And this, Moavi is some 2,000, 3,000 something, no, for lifetime.
Yeah, maybe. I
and
have taken
Filmora?
back, so I don't know right now whatever is it.
Yeah, Filmora, how much?
Filmora, I think 3,000 something for perpetual. No. For perpetual, it is 4,000 around. 1,000 extra. Like if you take yearly, it will take 1,000 less plus GST. But exact, I don't know.
You are taking lifetime.
Sir is having lifetime link only. Sir's affiliate link is perpetual license. I don't use perpetual. I use yearly. But Sir's link is, if you ask for Sir will provide you perpetual link.
Oh, perpetual link means
lifetime.
For lifetime, right? For lifetime. Okay.
Right. Okay. Let's get back. No other questions so far, right? So let's start. Okay, 1 second. Imagine the pain, it's still circulating. What for I was... Okay, so let's say I am having this, say this is my content. Okay, let's say this is my content. So what I will do is open that particular like title. Open that particular title. Let's say you're creating, I am just taking one example. Okay, you must be having your own titles ready, because we are starting the process from our content research. We are not creating any random content, that's for sure, right? So I'm just taking a random one because I don't have the content research here in this laptop. Okay, now open ChatGPT or Gemini, anything. I'm opening Gemini. Okay. You can go for ChatGPT also. Any LLM, large language model, would be good enough. Go to new chat and here ask, I want SEO friendly title, description, and tags for one YouTube content on this title. Okay, make it SEO friendly so that my content appears in, now we know the places, right? Browser search, comma, YouTube's search, then suggested contents, and viewers watch history. No, not watch history. Viewers homepage. Okay, you will have to give this type of a concrete example, that this is what I look for. I'm giving you this prompt. This is for, what is it? For content SEO. Okay, please copy paste it in your Excel. Only the part where we are mentioning the name of the title, which is as per your content research, should be changed. remaining things will be same and hit generate. So in a blink, you are getting everything ready, that too SEO friendly. Clear? You don't have to brainstorm, you don't have to copy paste, you don't have to be bothered about any copyright related issues. It's still coming. So here they're saying the option 1 is make full 3D. Whatever is the best option, they are suggesting. You have 3 options, right? I guess. What is happening here? Just 1 second. Just 1 second. So here, as you can see, they have given 4 options. I have to take 3 options. So I'll take first 3 options. Okay. So copy. Go back to your video. Go to A/B testing. Simple as that. Okay. Paste title and thumbnail. Paste the title. Go back to the second title. So how easy it is, isn't it? And they have also given why is it going to be result fetching, right? Here you can upload the 3 thumbnails. I'm taking 3 random thumbnails. One second, I'll just take. So this is 1 thumbnail. Like this, I'll have to take 3 thumbnails. Okay. I'm taking this as a second thumbnail, but thumbnails should be meaningful. Thumbnails, you have again a course. Please watch those courses because thumbnails are most important thing. Okay. Don't use any random thumbnail. Then CTR will be very low. Click through rate. Okay. So like this, you will have to have title and thumbnail both and set. Okay. Now you have description also. So you can take the first description. Okay, as you can see, they have given you keyframes also. So you can take the full thing if you want. Okay, and change it accordingly. Okay, so you can copy this as it is. And then paste it, and then you just change as per your requirement. Suppose intro here, whatever is covered in that time, if the time has to be changed, but make sure this format is not changed. Okay, because if this format is changed, then it will not be clickable. Okay, so this is the format, simple as that. Now they have given hashtags also. Just copy hashtags without hash. Just copy them. Then go to tag option. Yes, playlist. You can make a new playlist if you want with the name whatever, maybe inspiration. Okay, whatever is the name of the title which you want to give, so that you can recognize later the similar type of content should come in this this playlist. Only thing which I would request is just give your channel name. Say my channel name is VAGPay. I will give that colon and then name. Why? This is also used as hashtag. Visibility public, never keep it private or unlisted. Language, it is once it is selected from default language, then it will not ask for. Here it is not selected, so that's why it is asking for create. Now more than one playlist also you can choose. Okay, done. In fact, that is suggested. Keep more than one playlist. Altered content, if there is altered content, keep it yes. If not, then keep it no. Okay. Now come here to tags. Just paste the tags. Simple. All these tags you can be rest assured that these are high SEO, high long tail keywords. So it will be very high on SEO. So you can simply copy and paste it, right? Like this. And then recording date, always one day before the date of publishing. Okay. Now, if you want to allow people to remix your video, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can go for don't allow remix. If you keep don't allow remix, you yourself also cannot remix your video. Next category, you'll have to choose which category it is. We are already choosing in settings option for the channel, but for a particular content, if suppose your category is something else than the default category, then you can suppose this particular one, I want to go for film and animation, I can change it. Then next. Okay, one more thing I want to show. If you don't want to show how many likes have come, then you can keep this last option unchecked. Up to you. Okay. Next. Here we have two options, as you can see. One is add three options. Add subtitle, add end screen, and add cards. Add subtitle means if you go to add, there they have auto subtitle option. You can upload also, or you can auto sync also. You can edit the timing. You can type here, or you can go upload it from outside, right? What you can do is, what I used to do, I used to use one software called Otter, but Otter only works for English content. If it is any other content, then you will have to go for speech to text in Filmora or in Movavi. Movavi, I'm not sure. Filmora has it. Then that file you will have to SVG file. Okay, that file you'll have to download and upload here. Okay. Now I don't want to give it, so I will discard the change. Next is, even if you don't give any subtitle, you can add it in Filmora also if you want, but there it takes AI credits. Anyway, YouTube will give automatic subtitles, so don't worry about it. You can skip adding any subtitle. These we used to do when there was no facility of subtitle. Now subtitle and auto dubbing both are available for the content, right? So you don't have to be bothered about adding subtitle file and all other from outside. Okay. Now end of the screen, you can go and add 4 elements. Okay. See, my outro is more than 20 seconds. So this outro, this thing is only coming. Now here I will be taking this option and I can add 4 elements here. One is my subscription button. You can align it with the background. Okay. So this is my subscription. This is best for viewers. Okay. As you can see, best for viewers is selected. I personally do not select best for viewers. Rather, I go to choose specific video and I choose as per my requirement. Okay. Now, next is a playlist. Okay. Always add a playlist. And you can add one more video here. Okay. Ideally, I keep it most recent one. Okay. Once this is done, go for save. Then go for add cards. Why do we add cards? We give some more options to the viewers. In case you don't like, you can go for the next video. Right? So here I can add 3 videos and 2 playlists. Okay, you can bring, this is called playhead. So you can just click with the playhead, it will be situated there, and then you can add playlist or video, whatever you want, right? So I'm discarding this because I don't need it now. Now go to next. Your copyright and community guideline both should be ticked. Then you can go to next. Now here let us understand what are the different ways of publishing. First is we can, if we keep some videos private, if we tick on this, only you can check that video, nobody else. Even if you share that link, even if I copy this link and share with anybody, they won't be able to see. Now another one is unlisted. If you want your video before getting published, you want someone to watch. Okay. Then in that case, keep it unlisted. Okay, and save. And copy this link and send it to that person so that they can watch it. Anybody who is having unlisted link will be able to watch the video, but not public. Third is public. Public means instantly your video will be to the public. Okay. As soon as you publish the video, you are eligible for making money, meaning your watch hour is going to be public watch hour. Except public option, till the time unlisted or private you're keeping your video, any watch time what is getting coming on your analytics will not be considered as public watch hour. Okay, so we need only published videos watch hour to get monetized. Now there is one more option, set instant premiere. What does premiere mean? Premiere means you will be active for first half an hour to 45 minutes after your content is out to answer public's questions in chat, so that the initial 1 hour's engagement of your content increases, and by then YouTube also realizes that your content is worthy enough to be shared or get more impression, and there is a high chance that your content will get higher view. Right? Now here you have some options also. If you want, you can check how to do it. Okay, right now I'm not doing the premiere. Another option is scheduling. Let's say you are ready with your content any time a day, but do we suggest to publish long form content any time a day? No. The ideal time for publishing long video is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Weekdays, weekend 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. Till the time your analytics is showing what time your own audience, your subscribers are coming maximum to, are staying maximum active on YouTube. Okay, that will come. But right now, since we don't have it, we will be going for a standard protocol. That is, if it is weekday, then publish it between 5 to 7. If it is weekend, publish it between 3 to 6. How about shorts? Well, shorts do not have any ideal time. You will have to check which, because many times in my channel, shorts might work at 10 a.m. In your channel, it might work at 2 p.m. Right? So for shorts, ideally we have three ideal times. One is 10 a.m., one is 3 p.m., one is 7 p.m. At times 9 p.m. also we can try. Now you can do one thing. Since we are expected to create shorts from long form content itself, you can resize long form content and create shorts from that. Try to upload one shot each day and try to experiment with these 4 different timings. After a few days of experimentation, maybe after a week or 2, you will be understanding by seeing the analytics what time your shorts, if gets published, gets maximum view. Then you stick to that time only. Okay. So in YouTube, timing is very important. Okay, I have seen many YouTubers, they just because they do not abide by the timing, anytime and every time they publish their contents, they don't get the initial 1 or 2 hours advantage. And After our content is published, YouTube gives enough push the first 24 hours to 48 hours. Okay, after that, if your audience is not clicking, your click-through rate, your engagement, then your average duration, view duration, AVD, all these takes active part in algorithmic decision whether that content is worthy enough to remain getting push or getting impression or no. Clear? After this, nothing else, you can simply publish. Okay, right now I'm not publishing it, I'm keeping it private, just saving it. Even if you keep something private, you go to content. From here, you go to this detail option and you can change it, anything. Okay, and from this right hand side, you can change your visibility also. You can schedule further or you can publish it. Clear? Okay, so these were the few things which today's agenda was about. Okay, it's still opening. Now let me know. So we covered what today? We covered how to simply edit a video, adding the different part. That is what is expected. We don't expect a very high editable, highly high performing video on the part of editing, because editing itself will take some time. Right. So simple editing, but yes, transitions, proper layering will be able to retain your audience. Okay. Second, we have seen 5 different parts of a content. Our content are going to have hook for first 15 to 20 seconds. Next 5 to 6 seconds will be intro. Then we are coming to the main content. In between, the point when you feel that your audience has got enough reason to subscribe to your channel and you have added enough value, give a slit, give a cut there, and add your call to action slide. Therefore, I'm telling you, call to action, you should shoot it once or create it once and keep it in global folder so that you can use anytime. Okay, you don't have to say it again and again for every video. Okay, so that is what. Then again, remaining part of the video goes on. Finally, again call to action comes. Then 20-21 seconds outro and your video editing is over. Okay, in between the content, if it is more than 5 seconds long, you should use 3 times animated subscription button. Done. Editing over. Export it in MP4 format, 1920 into 1080 resolution. That is the standard resolution. Keep it in local option, not for Filmora. Always keep it in local option, not in device, not in social media. Clear? Now, once the video is ready, along with that, you should be getting 3 titles, description, tag, and 3 thumbnails ready for each video. Okay. Now again, how to create the thumbnail and all is already covered in the video, so I am not getting into that. Please go through it, because there is a logic which you should be applying for each and every video. You will have to go through the other videos which have got higher view, and you'll have to create similar kind of thumbnail if you want to have a better click-through rate. Okay. So once that is done, now we will go to YouTube Studio, go to create, upload the video. Once that is uploaded, it will redirect you to the content detail option. So first, go to A/B testing, copy all 3 titles, paste them alongside, add the respective thumbnail. Done. Then come to description. In description, again, GPT or Gemini has already given you the description with tags, with keyframe, everything. So just copy and paste it. Do the required modification. Do not blindly copy paste. Okay. Because if there is anything which is mismatching with your content, like the timing and all, you should be changing it. Otherwise, you'll get odd comments that keyframes are not, or chapters are not correct. please rectify them. So before publishing all these small minute things, although 90% job is being done by our AI LLMs, you should be doing just a scrutiny, but give 5 to 10 minutes time to scrutinize it. Then come downwards, select if it is having AI image or AI video or audio, then you should be declaring yes to synthetic content or AI based content option. Then choose the playlist. Playlist should have only title, and the playlist should be always public, never private or unlisted. Okay, do it. Then select more than one playlist also you can select, no problem. After that, come downwards, add the tags which you have got from Gemini. Then go to the next tab, check if there is any copyright issues, fix it. If it is not having any copyright issues, then go to the next tab, add the outro. 4 elements can be added. What are the 4 elements? Number 1 is your channel subscription. Number 2 is the last video. Okay. Number 3 is one of the videos which you feel should be watched right after this video for your audience. And fourth, one playlist which will be comprising different similar kind of videos. Clear? So 4 outro and 5 iCard we can add in between the content. So these iCards, ideally we till the time we don't have 5 contents, you can give 1 or 2 iCards. But once you have 5 and more contents, 3 videos and 2 playlists should be added in between every new video. Okay, then go to next tab, decide whether you want to publish it right then or you want to schedule it on a later date. Timing for long form video, ideally 5 to 7 p.m. for weekdays, for weekend 3 to 6 p.m. For short form content, there is no hard and fast thumb rule, but you can try 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Whichever timing is working for your content, please stick to that timing and that will gain you better result. For short form content, always upload it from mobile, publish it from laptop, no problem. Okay, yes. Now I am open to the questions. Yes. Okay, there is, what is the difference between channel unlisted and video unlisted? Channel unlisted or playlist unlisted. Channel cannot be unlisted.
No, channel. You had said, remember that once you create the channel, keep it unlisted. It is up to you.
No. I said
so that we can check and all.
No. That is content unlisted. That is in settings. In default settings, you keep upload default unlisted. That is for the content. Upload default is for what? Upload default is for content. Right?
Acha. Okay,
so unlisted we keep there. But here we publish.
So that automatically it doesn't get published.
Yes. So you
Thanks.
keep it. Yeah, you keep here also. You can decide whether you want to unlist it or you want to schedule it. Scheduled or private contents cannot be watched. Only published or unlisted contents can be watched. So if you want someone to watch, do not even schedule it. Before scheduling, keep it unlisted. Let that fellow watch and then give you his or her opinion. Then you can schedule it. Only unlisted and published contents can be watched. Private and scheduled content cannot be watched.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. YouTube upload times are as per IST or US timing. I am saying about Indian timing. If you belong to some other country, then you can check Indian timing 5 to 7 p.m. is what timing in your country. Okay. What timing I said, that is as per Indian timing. That too temporarily till 10 videos are out. By then you will be having your own analytics which will suggest you the best time for each day, for weekly, for weekend. You will get it. iCards are this one. You remember we were adding this one. We were adding this, right? 5 iCards. These are called iCards. they come at the top right hand side corner in a black small animated strip. Okay, if somebody clicks on that, then they directly get redirected to that content. This is called iCard. Any other question?
So that channel level, when we keep that unlisted, and when we publish the video, will it get published, or how does it go?
Everything will be published. Your iCard, EndCard, everything. As soon as you publish it, everything will be aligned. Once you set,
So channel-
you set it once.
uh,
Even if you're keeping
channel-
for unlisted, even if you're keeping for unlisted, set everything, iCard, EndCard, everything. Okay, thumbnail, title, everything will be ready. Keep it unlisted. Just after that, after you get the opinion of whatever you're looking for, simply publish. That's it.
Publish the video.
Publish the video from here. See?
So, at the channel level, that option is still called as unlisted, right?
No, default is unlisted. See.
ठीक है.
See, here once your content is saved like that, after that you will have to come to content option. Here you have the options, or if you go to this edit option, here you have the options in the right hand side. Here you possibly you have kept unlisted, just make it public and done. Okay, and what you are talking about is this one in settings, in upload default. Here we give visibility unlisted. This is for by default all the contents should remain unlisted until and unless I change. Remember, his business is the description which should come every time, no matter whether we add any other description or not. But these things will remain. So these things. Okay. Any other question?
This iCard is the Instagram card, sir?
No.
Instacards.
Instant iCards are, I don't know the full form exactly, sir, but iCards redirects your viewer to that respective content. Okay, you can even, you are supposed to mention also that you are adding an iCard, because many of the viewers, they are not aware that what is the significance of that strip. So you should say that if you are looking for this kind of a video, then you can go to the iCard top right hand side corner and click on the button. At that point,
my question is, iCard represents the shorts or the shorts video?
No, long video only.
Long video only. No, that is the same thing as is the other one. No, if we are putting the video, cards there. No, right hand side or top or bottom, same thing only. No. What's the difference?
Side, top, bottom, right hand.
No, you are shown the you have shown the last page, that is during the outdraw.
That is outro. Yes, that is end card. End card means when a person is watching till the end, then your other videos should be there. That is end card. But iCard significance is, if I don't like your one video, then you're giving other options that if you're not liking this video, why don't you go to this video and watch? So that they don't leave your channel. Our motto is to give them options. Right?
So this iCard and end cards are both are giving at the end of the video only. End of the video only.
No, iCards are during the video. End card is end of the video.
Okay, iCards are given, in
between the video.
Okay.
5 times. 5 times you can add. There we suggest 3 videos, 2 playlists you should be adding.
Okay, can you show one example of such video?
All my videos are there, but where exactly? 1 second. If you watch my YouTube videos, my channel's videos, you will be getting every video I add, iCard, EndCard. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. There's something. Switch account. What is happening? Just 1 second. It's taking a little longer today at the moment. I'm showing you the back end. Let's say I'm taking this one. Here in the right hand side, you see, we have cards, right? If I go to edit option, yeah, see, I have given so many cards. Here, like this, it comes. Can you see this black strip? Like this, it comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is link will come, right?
Yes, that comes in between. Okay.
So you are giving the other videos link over there.
Other video, other playlists.
Okay. Right. And this posting time is 5 to 7 weekend, no? Or weekdays?
Weekdays, 5 to 7 weekdays. If you're, that is as per Indian time, I'm saying. You can check in your country what would be the time.
And the weekend it is 3 to 5.
Yeah, again Indian timing. This is temporary. This is a normal protocol. We maintain that until our own subscribers are increased and our own analytics will give us individual. Like if I again show you my timings, let me show you so that you guys understand. In audience, if you come a little bit downwards under audience in analytics, you see I have got this. Wherever it is the darkest purple blocks, that is the timing, and even they will give here also. They used to give the timing here at the bottom. It's not giving, but yeah, from here we can see if you hover your mouse, see Monday 5 p.m, Tuesday 6 p.m. So suppose I publish on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah,
this text is not clear, huh? It is not clear to see that.
It is not clear. What is not clear?
Yeah, smudging it is.
Huh?
The letters are smudging. Is it for me or
that is because here it is small. So I'm just saying that you can see these grids, right? Purple grids. These grids will appear in your, it is my analytics. Now, that doesn't mean that your analytics also will show the same timing. So until these grids appear in your analytics, we will have to abide by this timing, which is the regular protocol. If once this comes, then you will have your own timing. Then we will see what time YouTube is suggesting you to publish your content.
Okay.
Somebody asked one question. iCard is nothing but giving information about other videos. Yes, exactly. Giving information about other videos. Okay, if they don't want this video, they can watch some other videos. Exactly. Okay. So you understand, give a video within 1 minute. One card, fast card. Because we don't want to lose any viewer. Give them a chance. After 1 minute, again, in your convenient interval, you can add. There's no rule. Okay. But within 1 minute, put at least one video. Because there is a chance that within 1 minute, people leave. That's how it is. Which is the need to set default setting. 1 second. Yeah, automatic dubbing will be there. Yeah, these will be default only. No, this you don't. You can review in all languages. Your image is not clear. Auto dubbing should be yeah, this should be allow automatic dubbing. Manually review dubs before publishing.
Paul, actually, this is not covered in the sessions.
Yeah, because this was introduced last year, I guess. Last year itself, 2024, how far I remember. Okay, so that is why maybe sir has not covered it because sir, but I think Diamond Club should have it. I don't know, Diamond Club videos are newer. Just check once. Yes, this is automatic. This you don't have to change anything. Whatever default is selected, you will have to stick to that. You don't have to say because this auto dubbing facility came in 2024 towards September, October, half I remember. So maybe sir,
So we can keep this thing like
as it
in
is. You
any
don't
of
have to
our
change.
channels, right?
Yeah, as it is.
Okay.
You don't have to change anything. Okay. Only change should happen about the category. That is very crucial. Other things will not impact your channel at all. Only category, if suppose your category is education. Now in one video, maybe you're showing something which might not be suitable for education. Then you change it accordingly. One second important thing is about AI declaration, and third important thing is child's content declaration. These three things are very important. Other than that, all default settings you can keep, no problem.
Yeah, and for AI declaration, there is a
Option.
place where we click.
Yeah, this one I have shown you.
And disclaimer is something different, right? I mean, that has to be
Yeah, disclaimer is
included separately.
here. Go a little downwards. Here is the altered content. You will have to do yes. That's all.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay. So I said I'll be adding a little bit part of video editing, although that was not part of it. So I've added. I'll be uploading these. Today's video will be in 2 parts. So I'll merge it together. Tomorrow I'll try my best to upload max to max day after tomorrow. I'll try my best to upload it by tomorrow evening itself. Okay. I will again give it to you. You can check whenever you want. Okay, the link.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope all the
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.